Whitney Houston had a voice that didn't come from her throat. It came from somewhere else, somewhere deep, somewhere raw. When she sang, we didn't just listen, we felt. But if you look at her chart, you'll see why. I want to talk about Whitney's Chiron in the 8th house. Chiron, the wounded healer, that primal wound. It is a generational placement. So anyone born within the time frame that Chiron was in Pisces is going to have the same issue. Chiron in Pisces in the 8th house, I should say. So we already know that the 8th house is about death. It is about rebirth. It is about trauma. It is about intimacy, secrets, other people's money. One of my favorite astrologers, Hogarth, calls it sex, death, and rock and roll. That's the 8th house. And she was the queen of R&B, but she also was a rock star. Shout out to the bodyguard. Whitney was a bodyguard. And this placement is not a casual placement. It's ancestral. It's the pain that you don't get to talk about. It's the secrets we keep. So I wanted to delve a little deeper into her placement. Welcome back. I'm Zoe Flowers. I wanted to pull a card on, well, lots of cards. So the first card we're going to pull is the source of her pain. What was the source of Whitney Houston's pain? What was the source of Whitney Houston's pain? What was the source of Whitney Houston's pain? Oh, God. Okay. All right. What was the source of Whitney's pain? This is interesting. Okay. So the first card we have is organized crime. What was the source of Whitney's pain? We have organized crime. So I want to ask, are we talking about the music business? Okay. We got maybe, and we got a yes. So I like to do 2 out of 3. So let's pull another card and see what we got for confirmation. Was this about the music business? We got 2 yeses. 1, the Queen of Pentacles. 2, the Chariot. I'll come back to this maybe. I mean, it's been sort of long known that organized crime ran the music business. But what does this have to do with Whitney Houston? Because we know that the Queen of Pentacles is money. We know that with the Chariot card, it is a card of success, but you know, you have to pull a lot of things together to make things successful. You have to have a lot of discipline to make things happen. Justice, cover up, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Wands. I'm sorry, 4 of Swords. What I'm feeling, the source of this pain This is Whitney to me showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. I can't remember. Was she a Capricorn? Hey Siri. Was Whitney Houston a Capricorn? Was Whitney Houston a Capricorn?
I found this on the web.
One moment, please. Oh, Leo. Okay, Sun in Leo. Okay, all right. Okay, of course she's a Leo. I'm bugging. Okay, yeah. Okay. Sun in Leo, Moon in Aries. Yeah, Pisces ascendant, Sag. Okay. So, but this is her showing up. I thought maybe she was an Earth sign because of these pentacles here, but it does not matter because we know she's the Queen of Pentacles. We know she was the breadwinner. She was the cash cow. She was keeping this thing going. This justice and this cover-up. Was this about her not being able to live her truth? Card fell out. Yes. Six of Swords came out. Moving forward, healing journey. This is like from moving from choppy waters to smoother waters. This was her not being able to live out loud happy pride. We'll leave that there. Because Ace of Pentacles in reverse. When it's in the upright, it's about a gift of resources. When it's in reverse, the money gets funny. So she can't be her full self. And then we also have this Four of Swords, which is a card of rest and taking a time out. So there could be no rest, always moving, always making the money. She was the cash cow. If we think about that Chiron in Pisces, Chiron being that primal wound, Pisces being deeply introspective, very empathetic, very psychic, but also a lack of boundaries. The eighth house is like a locked room in your grandmother's house, right? It's like a locked closet. It's like you don't want to open that door because you don't know what's behind it, but you feel it every time you walk by. And when Chiron is there, when Chiron lives in there, it lives in silence, it lives in addiction, it lives in intimacy that never quite feels safe. It's like having to carry a weight you were never meant to hold. So right off of the bat, we already see here by the cards that she was a cash cow. Did she know that from an early age? Was she responsible? Yes, her mother was a singer. Yes, Dionne Warwick was like her godmother or her aunt or whatever. But was she like the cash cow? Yeah. Look at that. We've got the happy family, 10 of Cups in reverse, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Ends of cycles. Cash cow from a very young age. Lots of expectations. How did she feel about her life? This is an interesting deck. How did she feel about her life? Anger management. So there was anger there. Copycat. What is this copycat? Was she, because again, it's interesting, right? Because it says, like, Chiron and Pisces in the eighth house is like carrying a weight that you were never meant to hold, that we were never meant to hold. And we have copycat here and anger management. Did she feel like she was living? Whoa. The question I was asking, wow. The question that I was asking was, did she feel like she was living her own life? And I got, again, another 10. So many 10s. I wonder if this was karmic. In reverse, this 10 of wands in reverse. It's about breakdown. It's about too much responsibility. And then we have this Tower card, resisting change in reverse, delaying the inevitable. Was this a karmic lifetime? I mean, all lifetimes are karmic, but yeah. Huh. I got yes, but I got choices and illusion, and then I got standing your ground. Challenges, rivalry, and defensive. We've got this rivalry and we've got this standing your ground. So we know that she felt like she had too much responsibility, but I also wonder if this copycat and this rivalry, was this about like always feeling like she had to keep up with what was happening in the industry? Yes. Page of Swords in reverse. This is about paranoia. It is about being malicious. It is about being delinquent. So not only did she have the pressure of being the cash cow, she also had the pressure of having to, fight off, I guess, the younger pop girlies that were coming up behind her. That was the weight that she carried. So the other thing we know about Whitney is that she was raised in the church, right? But also in silence. We already see here that there was a lot of expectation put on her. And in the trauma we protected, the trauma, it seems like, was behind the faith, was protected behind the faith and behind the talent. So the trauma was hiding. Chiron trauma, early trauma. What was this early trauma that Whitney experienced? What was this early trauma? We got meeting here. What was the early trauma? Can I get clarification on this meeting? Early trauma, early childhood trauma. We got imprisonment. Was this within the church community? Was there trauma? Was there church trauma? Was there feeling imprisoned? Okay, no. Oh, imprisonment, the devil. This is a card of addiction. This can be sexual addiction. This can be obviously being addicted to substances and things like that. I see. That was the trauma. The trauma was the addiction. And was this meeting... People say that Bobby Brown was the person that got her addicted or whatever, but it is said that her own brother, that she was doing things with her own brother. Is this meeting, does this meeting have to do with substances, being introduced to substances at a young age? Six of Swords again. Yes. Yes. Six of Swords is also a card of transition, from moving from one place to another, from moving from one state of mind to another. Did the substances help her, provide her with an escape? Not so much. Kept her more stuck, kept her more stagnant. Did she think it would provide her with an escape? Yes. King of Swords. Swords are about ideas. Yeah. That's what she thought. She thought it would help her to detach. She thought it would help her to detach, but it ended up imprisoning her. The other thing I wanted to know was how she felt about her stardom. Because if we look at the way she sang, you just think about like that Star Spangled Banner performance where she was just like sweating. She was just like giving it all. She gave it all. She didn't just sing. She like bled into the microphone. And we just clapped and clapped and clapped because that's what happens, right? When someone carries a wound beautifully, we're like, more, more. It's like that Taylor Swift song, right? Like she was falling on the floor and the crowd was yelling, more, more, more. Those aren't the exact words, but that is the sentiment, right? She's suffering and the audience is just like, give us more, queen, right? How did she feel about her stardom? How did Whitney feel about her stardom, being a star? How did she feel about being a star? How did she feel about being a star? Interesting. I can still see you standing there. Not sure what that means. How did Whitney Houston feel about being a star? I took the easy way out. Can we get some clarification on the I can still see you standing there? This card wanted to come out before. This neighborhood. I have no idea what it means. I took the easy way out. Can you tell me what that means? What does that mean, I took the easy way out? Girl, what you saying? Girl. I can still see you standing there. The question was, how did she feel about stardom? I can still see you standing there, and we have neighborhood. This makes me feel like stalking, like always being watched. Is that where we're going? That could just constantly being watched? Yes. Yes, and we have the Page of Cups. Very insecure, attention seeking. So it was like a mixed bag. Yes. Yes. The money was good. The money was great. The fame and all of those things. However, it comes with a lot of insecurity. Always being watched everywhere you go. I asked for clarification on this. I took the easy way out. I didn't like the feeling when I got that card. I got spouse, partner. I got road. And I got money. Girl, are you saying like you took the easy way out to like, because I took the easy way out and road to me, like going down this is a dark road. We're gonna have to go one way by one because I took the easy way out. Spouse, partner. Okay, the question was, how do you feel about your stardom? Are you saying that you chose a partner that would protect you? Yes. We got the temperance. Yes. It's interesting that we have temperance here too when we think about her spouse and her partner who temperance was not, there was no temperance. It was all in, right? It was all in with the substances. So I took the easy way out. This is a card of moderation. We know her partner was not moderate, but it is a yes. She found somebody that she had harmony with also, because this is a card of harmony, to sort of take her mind off of the stardom. I took the easy way out with this road. What does this road signify? Because I have no idea what you mean. What road did you take? What does that mean? You took the easy way out. We got the Three of Pentacles, which is about collaboration. Somehow that feels connected to money. How did you feel about your fandom? I took the easy way out. Are you trying to say that the road was already paved for you and you just had to follow it? Yes. Queen of Swords. Yes. It was already laid out for me. I just had to follow it. I just had to persevere and be diligent and do all of the things that I needed to do to make progress to get that money. Got it. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me, Whitney. Makes sense to me. Get that money. And my other question was, how did she feel about her fans? How did Whitney feel about her fans? Whoa. So we have abandonment, withdrawal, and loneliness, and emotional strength. I feel like this is saying her fans helped her to walk away from these lonely feelings. Am I right? Well, it's interesting because we got a yes and a no. Oh, I get it. This makes sense. How did she feel about her fans? Abandonment, withdrawal, loneliness, and emotional strength. Did she feel like her fans abandoned her when things got rough? Did she feel like her fans abandoned her? Yes. All of the chaos, all of those things that she was unprepared for, feeling like her fans actually abandoned her. And that left her feeling guarded with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and also feeling regret and feeling humiliated. Did she feel like she let her fans down? I'm hearing now you're getting to it. Did she feel like she was letting her fans down? Yes. They created a lifestyle for me, and I destroyed it. I destroyed it. I destroyed my legacy. I set everything on fire. Putting on a show. Pretending. Here she is again as the Queen of Swords. This has already showed up again. Pretending to be intelligent and funny and all of those things, when really it was something different altogether, knowing she messed up. Chiron in the 8th house. Chiron in the 8th house. Chiron in the 8th house asks us, can we be intimate with our pain without letting it drown us? Can we tell the truth without making it our whole personality, without making our trauma our personality? Whitney didn't get to answer that question, but maybe we can. So if you want to find out where Chiron is in your chart, of course you need your name, your birth time, your birth date, the city you were born in, and you will be able to see where Chiron is in your chart. If you have Chiron in the 8th, or if you just feel like your life is like spiraling right now, let's get a message for you. Whoa. So here's our good old friend Temperance again. Hermit reversed. 5 of Pentacles reversed. So if you have Chiron in the 8th yourself and you're struggling with boundaries or trauma or pain, have patience with yourself. Maybe ask yourself, where can you find balance? Where can you find harmony? Where does harmony live in you? Has this hermit energy, has rejection, has sadness, has loneliness become your status quo? Has it become part of your personality? There is positive change on the horizon. There is positive change on the horizon. What is the mindset that's needed though? So we have the World card. It was in reverse, but understanding that you are a part of the world, that you have a place here, that you belong here. Did Whitney have an issue with belonging? Did Whitney Houston have an issue with belonging or feeling like she belonged in the world? Yes. Because of these relationships, because of the tension, because of the sort of nature I'm hearing of the church and the nature of the music business. Did she find the music business and the church to be similar in any way? Yes. Yes. And this could have been her way out, this Magician card, to understand that she held all of the gifts. She held all of the talents, and she actually did have the power to get herself out of it, had it not been for this smothering energy, this disloyal energy, this Queen of Cups energy. All right, that is what I have for you, and I'll see you soon. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it this far, put a microphone in the chat, okay?